On the news this morning, Governor Soludo receives commendation for his inclusive governance. Nibo community launches onslaught against drug abuse. Explosion in Sabongari, Kano State leaves scores dead. And at foreign scene, Sri Lanka faces worst economic crisis in years. Before the news in detail, here's a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come forward to turn around maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. My name is Uche Chukwu Ebonam. You're welcome to the news. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has been commended for driving his administration with an open-door policy and inclusive governance. The convener Anambra Demand for Soludo, Chief Jude Emecheta, gave the commendation while speaking with journalists in Oka. Chief Emecheta said Governor Soludo's wide consultations and interactive sessions with stakeholders across the country have provided opportunities for people to make inputs and contributions towards achieving the governor's vision for the state, as well as encourage Anambra to take ownership of the state. He pointed out that his giant strides towards entrenching new sanitation culture for environmental sustainability and courageous approach to restoring law and order have demonstrated his resolve to deliver his manifesto and justify his mandate. Chief Emecheta asked the people not to put undue pressure on the governor to avoid distracting him from his vision, noting that the governor has the strength of character to overcome present challenges confronting the state. In the forthcoming general elections, he called on eligible voters who have already registered to collect their permanent voters' cards, while those who have not registered should do so, urging political parties and other aspirants to encourage and support their members to obtain their PVCs to enable them to vote during the elections. Also speaking, the National Patron and Member Board of Trustees of ADS, Chief Henry Iweli, said Governor Soludo's consultations with Anambra in various parts of the country and visits to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at the detention facility in Abuja have demonstrated his resolve to give everybody a sense of belonging and fight for the welfare of the people, which he noted has restored people's confidence in governance. Chief Iweli observed that the governor is gradually changing the mindset of the people and rebuilding bridges of trust through peace and initiatives and dialogue to restore stability, progress and development in Anambra State and entire Southeast Zone. The ongoing fight against drug abuse in Anambra State has received a big boost as the President General of Nibo Town Union, Professor Tony Okoye, says his administration has formed a task force empowered to arrest Nibo youths involved in drug abuse. He revealed this in an interview with ABS Queen Anibogo at the town's civic center.
It has been alleged that the tipper garage at Ekenibo Market is notorious for distribution and consumption of illegal drugs, especially Ulummili and others. Countering the allegation, Professor Nwokoye says substance abuse is not exclusive to Nibo town, but it's a social malaise affecting various communities in Anambra State. He stressed that fishing out and dealing with the potential manufacturers and suppliers of illegal drugs is key to solving the problem. Professor Nwokoye assured that with strategies he has mapped out, in a short while, Nibo community will be rid of drug abuse.
These youths have empowered, I've told them, they know them. They know these people, they know their locations. So in the next few weeks, you see what they have. They'll be able to feed them out. You know this war is a very silent war. It's a silent war. We'll not make it open so that we'll be able to get them arrested. But the worst is that we are looking for the potential sponsors. But these are the people that are responsible for producing this, that are the marketers. You are buying it. How much? But there are people that are producing and supplying it. We get at them, and when we get at them, we see what we can do. But the important is that there is hope that in the next few weeks, Nibo will be rid of any form of drug or Ulummili. They will leave this town, and they must leave this town.
Speaking further, the PG appealed to the state government to urgently intervene in providing motorable access routes to Nibo town, as the major road leading to the community has been blocked for over a year now because of security reasons. Queen Anibogo, ABS News.
Ahead of the 2023 general elections, some residents of Awka have called on Nigerians to support the zoning of the 2023 presidency to the southeastern part of the country for the sake of national unity. Commenting on the issue, the immediate past chairman of Trade Union Congress, TUC, Anambra State Chapter, Comrade Ifeanyi Okechukwu, noted that after the regime of General Thomas Aguiyi-Ironsi that lasted for about 6 months, the Southeast has not produced another in Nigeria. He expressed worry that all the ethnic groups in Nigeria, the Southeasterners, have since been marginalized from occupying the position. He maintained that a Nigerian president of Southeast extraction is pragmatic for the sake of national unity, peace and stability of the country. In his reaction, a political analyst, Mr. Chigo Obiako, observed that no tribe in Nigeria is more Nigerian than Ndibo, as they invest more in the Nigerian project and live in all parts of the country and deserve to occupy the nation's highest political office. He urged Ndibo to shun sabotage and be united to achieve their target, even as he urged other geopolitical zones in Nigeria to key into Nigerian president of Southeast extraction in 2023, as it will redirect the country on the path of stability, economic recovery and sustainable development. On health, a matron with the Nnamdi Azikiwe University Hospital in Nnewi, Mrs. Beatrice Okeke, says anybody that will raise his or her hand to kill a fellow human being is sick. Queen Anibogo reports that she disclosed this at the Redeemed Christian Church of God House of Grace Zone, Ame Nyoka. Mrs. Okeke maintained that Nigerians are under serious stress, hence are easily provoked, noting the need for them to deal with stressors to enable them to live a healthy life. For one to live a healthy life, the matron mentioned 3 key factors that must be put into consideration, to include nutrition, exercise, and environmental and personal hygiene. Mrs. Okeke also encouraged Nigerians not to wait till they become sick before seeing their doctors, but should make medical checkup regular in their lives for early detection and treatment of diseases. Speaking on water therapy, the matron pointed out that the importance of water to the human body cannot be overemphasized, adding that the reinvigorates the skin and equally enables for the proper function of the organs of the body. Special prayers were said concerning insecurity ravaging Nigeria as a nation. A fatal accident involving Toyota Corolla with registration number Anambra GDD407CY and Lexus car with registration number Anambra HAL833MX has occurred at Oyago Abagana Junction. According to an eyewitness account, the incident, which took place on Sunday night, killed the driver of the Toyota Corolla on the spot, while a few shops were damaged. The eyewitness narrated that the occupants of the 2 cars were probably coming from a social function and under the influence of alcohol were overspeeding when the incident happened. Some of the shop owners, who appealed to remain anonymous, called on relevant authorities to come and tow away the damaged vehicles. On explosion. Scores were found dead following an explosion along Court Road in Sabongari, Kano State on Tuesday. The explosion, which occurred near a private secondary school, Winners School, destroyed a residential building and affected parts of the school. The explosion occurred around 9:30 a.m. with many school children reportedly affected. As of the time of filing this report, security operatives, including the Army, Police and NSCDC, had surrendered the place. The National Emergency Management Agency and fire service operators were also on the ground trying to rescue victims of the explosion. Meanwhile, the Kano State government clarified that the early Tuesday morning explosion in the Sabongari area did not occur in a school. From the foreign scenes, Sri Lanka's new Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe says the country is down to its last day of petrol as it faces its worst economic crisis in more than 70 years. In a televised address, Prime Minister Wickremesinghe said the nation urgently needs $75 million of foreign currency in the next few days to pay for essential imports. He said the central bank will have to print money to pay government wages. Mr. Wickremesinghe also said state-owned Sri Lankan Airlines may be privatized. The island nation's economy has been hit hard by the pandemic, rising energy prices and populist tax cuts. The chronic shortage of foreign currency and soaring inflation have led to a severe shortage of medicines, fuel and other essentials. On sports, incoming Super Eagles coach Jose Peseiro would receive $70,000 monthly, from which he would pay his 2 personal assistants, according to a source in the Nigerian Football Federation, NFF. The NFF had on Sunday confirmed the former Porto manager as the new head coach of the national team, but the former Venezuelan manager has only been given a 1-year deal to lead the Super Eagles. The 12-month contract can be renewed based on performance terms. It was gathered that the reason behind the short-term contract for Peseiro can be traced to NFF's legal struggle over compensation with former Nigerian coach Gordon Rowe, where FIFA ordered the federation to compensate the former Bayern Munich defender with $380,000 for breach of contract. Before we go, remember that you can follow news and program on ABS TV from any parts of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at ABS Television Oka. You can follow us on Instagram at ABS Radio TV and also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. And now the main points that made the news again. Governor Soludo has received commendation for his inclusive governance. Nibo community has launched its onslaught against drug abuse. Explosion in Sabongari, Kano State has left schools dead. And from the foreign seas, we told you that Sri Lanka is facing the worst economic crisis in years. And here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. My name is Uche Chukwu Ebonam. Thank you so much for staying with us. Good morning.